that you should chant Harinam. The Harinam which we are chanting, Hare Krishna Mahamantra, is very potent mantra. And when you are chanting this mantra, you should first of all make sure that the chanting has to be done without any fixed agenda. Of course, we are asked to chant 16 rounds, 32 rounds, 1 lakh, 64 rounds, like that. Because that's what is recommended. But we have to practice chanting of the Harinam in such a way that there is no number bound, first of all. Because chanting Harinam is not an assignment. As long as we don't develop that intense desire, the deep desire to chant Harinam, as long as our each and every breath is dedicated to Harinam, we are asked to chant, certain number of rounds. That's here. If you go to Golok Vrindavan, there, there is nothing like, gopis or some Vrajvasis. They say, okay, we serve Krishna for 2 hours or 3 hours and then we have our own business. Nothing. A devotee business is only to serve the Lord. Nothing else. Whatever comes in between. That's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says your chanting should be in such a way where there is nothing like bound, there is no limit, no bound, nothing. It has to be like open, free. Means 24 by 7. All the time. You have to focus on the chanting of this Mahamantra, which we try to sing sometimes with the devotees, like that. We sing for some time and then we sweat and we feel hot or we get tired and then we need a break. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, his injunction is don't go for such breaks. No intervals, no breaks, nothing. It should be like a constant flow, like that. Apratihata. Like, you are pouring honey. When you are pouring honey, the stream may be, the flow may be thick or thin, but there is no break. It keeps on coming. In that way, we have to chant this Mahamantra. This is the instruction. Those who are the followers of Mahaprabhu, he is giving such instructions to them. If you are chanting Mahamantra, then you have to make sure that you don't limit yourself to the certain number of rounds. Our acharyas, they recommended us to chant, so we are chanting, but it is only to elevate our level. It's not like the ultimate. It is only to encourage us, it is only to elevate our level so that we develop the desire to chant Harinam. Like that. We get nothing by chanting 16 rounds. 16 rounds is nothing. It's a very basic thing to say sorry and thank you to the Lord. That's it. And if we want to serve Him, if we want to progress in our life, we have to chant more number of rounds. And what Mahaprabhu and our revered Acharyas say is at least start with 64 rounds. 1 lakh now. Like that. 16 rounds is only to say, okay, I am so sorry, I could not, I have, I never wanted to serve you, so I came to this samsara, what to do? Please forgive me, my Lord. That is what is 16 rounds. And now I want to come back to you. Na? I want to be with you in your holy dham. I want to serve you. For that, our acharyas, they are saying, start with 64 rounds. Like that. Srila Haridas Thakur and Srila Prabhupada, they even chanted 3 lakhs Harinam per day. We have so many people, they even say that they are chanting 5 lakh now. And some say like they are like chanting 7 lakh names per day, which is next to impossible. One time there was some discussion going on internet, and someone said like so and so person is chanting 5 lakh Harinam per day. I said nothing. I only wrote one word saying that I think if Haridas Thakur or Srila Prabhupada would know this, that a person can easily chant 5 lakh Harinam, then they would not limit themselves to 3 lakh Harinam. They would at least try for 5 lakh Harinam per day. So like that, like minimum what our Acharya says you have to chant 64. And if by the mercy of Guru Gauranga, if it is possible, one fine day we can even, progress up to 3 lakhs of Harinam, like that. But the main thing is the desire to chant is very important. And Mahaprabhu says it has to be like, on every breath. Each and every breath we take, in the whole life, it has to be like dedicated for this chanting of Harinam. And then what he says, and believe me, by chanting this Mahamantra, don't take it lightly. Many people these days, because this Mahamantra, it was preached so much all over the world, people say, oh, Hare Krishna. They take very lightly this Mahamantra. This Mahamantra is so powerful, but unfortunately, people that don't know the importance, they take it very lightly. So they say, Hare Krishna, kind of thing. That many people don't even understand that this is coming from the bona fide scriptures. They think that an institution has highlighted this mantra, and that's why it is being propagated everywhere. But it's not true. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, if you take shelter of this Mahamantra, you will get Sarva Siddhi. Sarva means everything. You'll attain everything, whatever you want, from here till there. And then, what is Sarva? Sarva means Krishna himself. Among 1000 names of Lord Krishna, there is one name, it is Sarva. Sarva Siddhi means Krishna Siddhi. By chanting of Krishna's name, by chanting of this Mahamantra, we will get the Lord Himself directly. Even it is said in Chaitanya Charitamrita also, by taking shelter of this Mahamantra, Krishna Nam, you will attain the lotus feet of Lord Krishna, which is not possible by any other efforts. This is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu he says. That's why don't waste your time. What he says, each and every moment you chant. No, there may be some rule, some restriction, some guidelines must be there for chanting. Mahaprabhu says nothing is there. There is no such rule. Satrarpita niyamita smaranena kala. There is no time, there is no system, nothing is there. You can chant this Harinam anywhere, everywhere. Like that. Those people, those who find difficulty in passing stool, they spend more time in the toilet and sit there. Anyhow, you have nothing to do, okay, and then sit and chant. There is no harm. Anywhere you can chant in the cremation ground, you can chant while cooking, eating, sleeping, whatever you are doing in your life, including sitting in the toilet. There is no problem. Lord will never say that why you are doing it here. Like that. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says this Mahamantra, don't take it lightly. Mahaprabhu, he goes to each and every one and he says, Radha Krishna bolo sange chalo, chant the name of Radha and Krishna and come with us. You will be free from all the miseries, all the problems, everything. And then Mahaprabhu himself is saying this. Not that because now you are doing it. No. Make it a habit that as long as you are alive, you will chant this mantra without fail. Whatever activity you are performing in your life, but Mahamantra has to be included, not excluding Mahamantra. You can exclude everything from your life, no problem, whatever it is. But just include one, that is Mahamantra. That's what Mahaprabhu says. And don't be worried, what will happen. I'm not pure or this, that, and all. There is no such statement that you have to be clean, neat, this, that, and all everything. No. You are in the train, you are in the plane, you are in the bathroom, you are here, you are there, wherever you are. Just chant like that. And what he says, Naam bina kali kale aar nahi dharma. There is no dharma other than the holy name in Kali Yuga. Kalau Keshava Kirtanath, this Kali Yuga is meant for performing the Sankirtan of Lord Krishna. Kalau Tad Hari Kirtanath, Kali Yuga is meant, it is designed, it is structured in such a way that only Sankirtan will work, nothing else can work here. I have been to Europe and few places. In my book I mentioned about yoga, various types of yoga. Very crazy people, they have this flying yoga, dog yoga, beer yoga, this yoga, that yoga, very crazy gun yoga. What is all this? Hatha yoga, nothing is going to work. Lord himself says, Yogi nam api sarvesham madgate antaratma. Shraddhavan bhajite yo mam. Shraddhavan means what? The person who has this faith. Bhajite yo mam. With firm faith, how you will perform bhajan? Keshava Kirtanat, through the chanting of holy name. By no other means it is possible. We should have faith, and with firm faith we should focus, we should on chanting the holy name of the Lord. That is what is being emphasized in the scriptures. Then only results will come. That is the best yoga. Madgaten antaratmana. Like that. And if the Lord is not residing in the heart, then also, if the person try to develop the faith and focus on chanting of the holy name, Nati dirghena kalena bhagavan vishate hridi, Lord will not take very long time. He will just come and reside in the heart of the person. That is the beauty. That is the speciality. नाम बिना कलिकारे आर नाही धर्म सर्व मंत्र सार नाम यही शास्त्र मार. The essence of the scriptures is sarva mantra sar naam. The essence of all the mantras. This is what is the um the subtle thing of the scriptures. The speciality of the scriptures is the essence of all the mantras is Naam. This is the beauty. You may recite 1,000 mantras or Sahasranam, this Naam, that Naam, so many things we can do. Or simply sit and chant Hari Naam. It says the effect of chanting Hari Naam is much more than reciting of all these mantras. like that. They did not reject any mantra, they did not reject anything, but they are saying which is the mantra which is holding the superior position. That's what is being explained. Mahaprabhu says everything is in the scriptures, but the best thing you can do is focus on chanting of Harinam. That's it. Which Harinam? He says this Mahamantra. There are so many names of the Lord. And among them, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that this mantra, Mahamantra is like self-luminous. You don't need any external support. It's luminous, like that, like radium, original pure radium. It's natural, it has this quality. In the same way, Mahamantra has it. Any person, whoever, wherever it's written, he just sees and then he is inspired and then starts chanting. He will be benefited. That is the beauty of Mahamantra. Swatah Siddh, like that. That is the speciality of Harina. And what Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, if you have some love for me, if you have some love for me, if you love me, if you have some attachment, some feelings for me, don't do anything other than chanting of the Harinam. That's what Mahaprabhu says. Don't go here and there, don't beat your head here and there, just chant Harinam. That's it. Don't sing anything other than the chanting of Harinam, other than Mahamantra, other than this Kirtan. That's it. This is what Mahaprabhu says. If you love me, you should do this. If you don't love me, then you can do whatever you want to do. That is a different story. But you have some love for me, some respect for me, some devotion for me, then you make sure that you don't sing or speak anything other than Krishna. He is not only coming to the door to door and begging that please chant Harinam. Grihe thako, vane thako, sada hari bole dako. You stay in your home or in the forest, wherever you want, Baba, wherever you feel comfortable. Na? Don't be frustrated. Just but focus on chanting of Harinam. Sada hari bole dako. That's what Mahaprabhu says. He's not saying you have to remain in one particular place and chant. He said, you want to stay in home, stay home. If you don't want to stay in home, okay, get lost. But at least while leaving, make sure you carry your beads and then you are chanting holy name. Sukhe dukhe bhulo naku. If you are happy or if you are sad, never forget. What not to forget? The holy name of the Lord. And through your mouth, always keep chanting Harinam. That is very important. I'm happy and then I'm chanting. I'm happy, I'm not chanting. I'm sad, I'm chanting. I'm sad, I'm not chanting. People are like that. And there is a saying by one of the saints in India, Dukh mein sumiran sab karai, sukh mein karai na koi. When someone is sad, when someone is in pain, immediately first thing which comes in his mind is the Lord. He will start rushing to the Lord. And then he makes complaints and then prayers, so many things. In a flow, whatever coming in his mind, he will just do it. And when everything is like settled, fixed, and then first thing he will do is he will keep his beads, his prayers away. And the saint says, even if you are happy and then still you are focusing on Harina, you are in the prayers of the Lord, then why that moment will come in your life that you will be sad one day again? It's not going to happen like that. Mahaprabhu says, what he says, if you have any desire, any respect, anything for me, never speak or sing anything which is other than Krishna. Like that. So the devotees of Mahaprabhu have to be very careful. He is very mercifully giving us the holy name, the nectar of the holy name, and his own loving devotion. We should not take it very lightly. We should not take it very light. It has to be taken with very high regard. Like that. And what Mahaprabhu says, Sadhya Sadhana Tattva. Sadhya or Sadhan. Sadhya is Krishna and Sadhan is Harinam. So whatever Tattva is there, Harinam Sankirtane Mileve Sakal. Simply by chanting Harinam, you will get everything. You know, you will get this Krishna Sambandha. Many people, they are chanting Harinam for some time. After that, some other fellow will come and they say that, no, you come to Radha Kund or some other Kund. There you will have some Babaji or someone who will give you Siddha Pranali, Siddha Deha, this, that. And now many people, they like to, switch. They like to go there because they want Siddha Pranali and all. But Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur very clearly says, in Harinam only that Siddha Deha is there, Siddha Pranali is there. The mantra we are receiving from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's parampara, the mantra we are receiving from Sri Guru, in itself, that Siddha Pranali is there in the seed form. That's why when Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he is making commentary on this particular verse, Yugaitam Nimeshena Chakshusha Pravrishayitam, he sings one nice beautiful kirtan where he says, Gaite Gaite Nam Ki Dashahailo Krishna Nitya Dasa Mui Hirdaye Spurilo. You know, the first step of realizing our eternal nature, it starts from there. That I am the eternal servant of the Lord. Without this realization, whatever practice we are doing in the name of Siddhadeha, it is all an imitation. It is not the true thing. But Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he says the mantra you have received from Guru Parampara has so much of power that it elevates your position from this world and brings you to the level where you will understand that I am eternally the servant of the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. Jivera Swarupa Hai Krishna Nitya Das. By Swarupa, every Jiva is the eternal servant of Sri Krishna only. The first thing this has to be realized, and after that only we will be able to progress. And that starts from the chanting of Harinam, and it will take us to that level where we will be engaged in the loving devotional service of the divine couple, depending on our qualification. But the basic thing which is very important from where it starts, like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu while conversing with Sri Rai Ramananda, he says, Prema, when it comes to Prema Bhakti, he was rejecting everything, karma, jnana, everything. When it came to Prema Bhakti to that level, Mahaprabhu says, yes, now from here you start speaking. So in that conversation, we can understand, the most important thing is that level That level is prema bhakti. Like that. So here, if we want to realize the Lord and our relation with Him, Krishna Nitya Das Mui Hridayesh Purilo, in the heart it already started manifesting that I am the servant of the Lord. What is my relation with my sadhya? That he is my master, I am his servant. And not only that, it's a half knowledge if we don't realize that this material world is a kind of a bondage, of illusion. And Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, Janilam Maya Pase Ye Jada Jagate. By chanting this Mahamantra, we will be able to realize that the place where I am right now is not meant for me. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says he will get everything to know without making any specific effort. Like that. Today, one of my friends, he was saying like, I don't know Bangla, so I have to take birth in India, this, that, and learn some Bengali language and read Chaitanya Charitamrita and this and that. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, no problem. You have your Gurudev, he gave you mantra. Have faith in Shri Guru, have faith in the holy name he gave you, and just sit and chant and serve the Vaishnavas. Everything will manifest in your heart. After reading Chaitanya Charitamrita, if we fail to develop that love for the Lord and His service, what is the point of having knowledge? What is the point of reading the book? But here, okay, today you are an intelligent person, you can focus on the language, you can learn, you can do. There are so many people, those who are illiterate and they can never read and they can never understand how they will be rescued. Everyone has a wonderful hope given by Mahaprabhu and in the form of Harinam. Just chant. Whether you are a literate person or illiterate person, highly qualified or not qualified, ignorant, foolish, special, extraordinary, whatever it is, no problem. One solution for everyone, the chant. And how sincerely you will chant, that kind of a beautiful result you will reap. That's it. You don't need to beat your head for anything. And that to Mahaprabhu, how mercifully he is coming to each and every corner of the world. Like that. Srila Bhakti Niketan Turyashrami Goswami Maharaj, he is my beloved Siksha Gurudev and one of the very senior most Vaishnavas of Gaudiya family. He also disappeared in 2019. So he is very dear to many disciples of Srila Prabhupada, like that. So once he was talking to me and he said, who is preaching? And when Guru Varga speak, it's absolutely foolish to make some comments, because I don't want to say anything right or wrong. I don't want to say anything. I was just silent, listening to him. Then Maharaj says, it is Srila Prabhupada actually who is preaching. We see that we are doing, someone else is doing, you are doing, someone else is doing, some other Vaishnavas are doing, like that. What he says actually only Prabhupada is preaching. Then what about others? They all are the instruments of Srila Prabhupada. They all are the instruments of Srila Prabhupada. That's what Maharaj says. All his disciples of Srila Prabhupada, they all are the instruments of Srila Prabhupada, and Prabhupada himself is preaching all over the world. Like that. Such an amazing statement when his disciples and his grand disciples are instrument, where are we standing then? Nothing. So no one should have this ignorant idea in their mind that yes, I did the preaching and then we changed so many people. Nothing, you are nothing. Like that. So here what he says, you get everything by this chanting of Harinam. And that was given by Mahaprabhu himself, by his beloved Prabhupada. Because Mahaprabhu told Prabhupada, okay, don't worry. I'm sending money, I'm sending people, I'm sending everything to you. So who is doing, if we go even more, a little bit behind, it's Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he himself is preaching. He told Prabhupada, okay, I'm sending everything to you. So he was using Srila Prabhupada as an instrument for his mission. And our Guru Vargas, they don't go that far, so they see Prabhupada as the reason. And then they say that his disciples are being used as an instrument, like that. So actually, the holy name is being distributed by the Lord Himself, like that. And what He says, you will get everything. You'll get everything. You don't need to think anything else after that. And simply by performing Sankirtan, what will happen? What will happen? Your desire to enjoy this world will get destroyed. No, I want to enjoy the world. Some people they come and they say, Maharaj, I have the desire to get married and to make home, to some money is needed and like this. But if they focus on chanting of the Harinam, all these desires will naturally disappear. That will not remain. Mahaprabhu says this. How easy, See, if someone is trying to snatch it from me, that's going to give me pain. But if myself I'll say, oh, take it, then it's not going to give any pain. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, this Harinam will give you the strength that naturally whatever all these unwanted elements which have become the primary part of our life will go away. Will go away. You never know. You never know when they all disappeared. That is the speciality. So what we have to do is we have to perform Harinam while eating, sleeping, whatever you are doing without committing any offense. One thing we have to remember, you can chant Harinam anywhere, anytime. There is nothing, no restriction is there. But one thing we have to be very careful of not committing an offense. It was never mentioned, okay, no problem, even by committing offense also you chant Harinam. No. You can chant daytime, nighttime, whatever time, however you want, no problem. Everything is accepted. But without committing offense, that is very important. If we commit offense, then it will be difficult. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, only be careful a little, that not commit an offense. That's all. And then just chant Harinam. That's it. And don't speak whichever is useless, no useless talks, no gossips, no controversies, no conflicts, no offenses, no criticism. If you find something not very correct, then also just remain silent. This is the peace mantra. If you open up, then life will become miserable. Okay, that's it. whatever happens. Srila Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Gosai Maharaj, he told me once, it's in his books also, that one time he met Srila Bhaktivedanta Vaman Goswami Maharaj, and Maharaj said to him, something happened, and then Maharaj told him, Dekhibi Shunibi Bolibe na. If you see something, if you hear something, but make sure you keep your mouth closed. Don't speak. Don't invite trouble. Hmm? Better remain silent. First of all, if you hear, if you speak, if you hear, if you see something, okay, the moment you repeat it, you will receive trouble externally, and then internally also, that you are polluting your consciousness. You are polluting your consciousness. Many people I know, they say that, what is the use? This fellow is chanting since many years, but there is no change. What is the use? I will also not change. I will also not chant. That's a very bad idea. You only saw that person rotating the beads or polishing the beads. Like, you keep on, rotating the beads. Some oil from your body which comes through the hands, and then it is rubbing, and then slowly you will find the beads are becoming like, shining like pearls. But what about the chanting of Harinam? Simply rotating beads is not accepted as chanting of Harinam. That's very important. So when we see such people, we say, oh, this person chants so much of Harinam, his life is not changing. And then we lose interest, we lose hope and all. That is our problem. We should not see all those things. We have to focus on our own sadhana. That's why never get into anyone's life or any issues. Whatever, it's like one time I was in Kolkata, and our Gurudev told me to be with one devotee. He is from America. So Gurudev told me you be with him because he may need to go to markets here and there. So maybe for purchasings and all those things, be with him. I said, okay. I went to the market and he's asking the shopkeeper, what is the cost of apple? 1 kg. He looked at him, oh, this fellow is white and American. He said, 500 rupees. He said, okay, take it. I told him it's only 100 rupees, you are giving 500. Then he gave me a nice mantra. He said, we are Americans. As you know, they are very extraordinarily crazy. So now, what this person, he says, see, if we see a person wants to hang himself just next to us, then also we are not going to stop him and ask him why you are doing this. Your life, you do it whatever you want. We don't want to poke our nose in there. Why you do it like this? I took the mantra, I said, okay, do whatever you want. But yes, not in that case, especially in our sadhana. When you are performing sadhana, someone is doing something which is not favorable for him, or maybe the impact can come to the society or whatever. As a person, you can just tell once, and after that, if you see that the person is not interested, the wise thing you can do is to keep your mouth shut and focus on your sadhana. If not, the disturbances can't be bared. And what happens is, heart has to be soft. It has to be clean, nicely cleansed, and then has to be very soft, where the Lord can come and reside. that will become very hard like diamond. So Mahaprabhu says, if you are chanting, if you have the desire to chant, then always remember one thing. What is that? That don't get into all these things. Stay away. Never listen to any gossips or never welcome them and never get into them. Nothing. Simply focus on your own sadhana. Chant without offense and don't limit yourself to certain number of rounds. Minimum, whatever our acharyas have prescribed, it is minimum. So maximum has no limit. In 24 hours, whatever number of rounds you can chant, you should do it. Then only we will be benefited. Okay, so we should focus more on chanting Harinam, following the ideals set by our revered Gurudev, Guru Vargas, and then only we will be able to see the real transformation in our life, and then only we will be able to attain the loving devotional service of the Lord. If not, we will definitely fail. You can happily mark this in your mind that if we don't do these things, we will definitely fail. That person may be a sannyasi, brahmachari, grihastha, vanaprastha, anyone, no doubt they will definitely fail. So we have to be very careful. It is most precious thing which Mahaprabhu has come to give us. Anarpita charim chirad karnaya vatirno kalo. In this Kali Yuga, that most precious thing which was never given in any yoga, that was distributed by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the form of Harinam. So it's not only Yuga Dharma, it is Prem Dharma. It is giving us that pure love, everything. This mantra is so potent that it can attract Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy, it can attract the Lord, it can attract Srimati Radhika, all the Manjari Sakhis, everyone. This Harinam has the power to attract the Golok of Vrindavan and manifest it in the heart of the sadhak. Like Srimati Radhika, she says to Krishna that I don't know about the heart of others, but my heart is Vrindavan. So our heart will be transformed as Vrindavan by their mercy. So we have to be very careful, focused in chanting of Harinam. Please make sure that never get into any gossips, any conversations, any discussions which have no meaning. And especially when you find things that we can't fix them, then better avoid it. Unnecessary discussing those things which can't be fixed by us, and then it is only making our heart hard and then decreasing the desire to chant Harinam. Slowly, slowly, we are so conditioned. One fine day, we will start to doubt Vaishnavas, we will start to doubt Parampara, Gurudev, everyone, and then we will fall down. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, 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 Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. पतित पावन सतदेव महाराज की संकीर्तन विकास चैतन्य महाप्रभु की at least you contribute by giving Jayadwan. Come.
जय जय श्री श्री गुरु गोरख राधा ज्यो की जय श्री जगन्नाथ देव की जय श्री गुरुदेव ज्ञानी अष्टोत्तर संत श्री भक्ति मई अमृत नित्यानिल प्रविष्ट विष्णु पादश्री जय जय नित्यानंद ओम विष्णु पाद भक्ति बालक देव
जय
जय नित्यानिल प्रविष्ट विष्णु पाद
जय
भाष्य सफारी करी सबद पाद की जय श्री रूपानंद पाद की जय श्री पंचचंद्र पाद गौर की जय श्री गिरिराज गोवर्धन की जय श्री वृंदा देवी तुलसी महारानी
जय
श्री देवी जय
जय
श्री वासुदेव देव भगवान की
जय
श्री शक्ति बालेश्वर देव जी की जय श्री बलराम जी सुभद्रा देवी जगन्नाथ की
जय
श्री जगन्नाथ चंद्र यज्ञ की
जय
जय श्री श्री राधा गोविंद जी की जय श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गौरी मठ की जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य मिशन की जय श्री चैतन्य गौरी मठ की जय आक्रम मात्रा मठ श्री चैतन्य मठ की जय श्री हरिनाम की
जय
हर्षवर्धन भक्ति टिक्कर रामदास महाराज की जय श्री चक्रवर्ती सुंदर महाराज की जय
जय
समगात भक्त वृंद की जय
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 हरि हरि बोल जय
Recording stopped.
and thank you very much to all the
Ivan Brandon as far as
definitely no one will miss me, but I respect Maharaj. I love him, so I accepting his word. In this world, no one will miss anyone. I was not coming for the last 6 years, and who missed? So, but because I love him and I know he loves me, so I only accept his word. But generally, no one will miss anyone, and there is no need also. But the most important thing is to remember the words spoken and try to understand and then feel them in the heart and then perform sadhana. Life will be meaningful, successful, happy. If not today or tomorrow, day after someday, heart will be broken for no reason. These days, you will find more heartbreakers. More breakups are happening these days. Better not to get into that area. Better to remain safe under the shelter of Guru Vaishnavas. And once again, thank you very much. for the thing, and because my heart always wants to remain in the atmosphere with mud. So I could happily stay in the mud for 4 days. I did not even feel that I am outside Govardhan. It's like mud is the home for sannyasis and brahmacharis. Wherever we go for the preaching and especially when it's like Vienna, this mud is anyhow my home. So for giving me the opportunity to stay here and feel like home, I'm thankful very much. Hare Krishna. I have to leave. Okay. चलो उन्नु सारे सो जाओ, अभी तो बहुत देर हो गया, रात हो गया नहीं?
श्री गुरुदेव जय राधे श्याम, दंडवत प्रणाम।
या कितना बजा उधर?
120 हो रहा है।
121.
1:20 हो गया। Maharaj, come. Some of our friends, 2-3 people are there. You give your darshan to them. Where is this? अपना वीडियो ऑन करो, महाराज को देख लेना आप लोग एक बार।
Hare Krishna.
All from Mumbai.
Oh, Dandavot Pranam. So, Shri Damodar Maharaj asked me to say something to you, to greet you. I'm very happy to have your darshan. Hare Krishna. Maharaj.
Nanda Pranam. Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Yeah.
Nanda Pranam.
They are listening to you.
प्रणाम
Yes,
महाराज।
Hare Krishna. We had nice program with Shri Damodar Maharaj here. Was really ecstatic, cool, divine program. So happy to have him here and hope very soon he will come back.
Yeah, we are
Yes.
waiting for him to come
Very
back,
good.
Maharaj ji.
Yeah, from Mumbai.
Ah.
Only one is from Hyderabad.
Ah.
The first one, and all others are from Mumbai.
Yes.
And of course, he is Karunama, is our brahmachari.
Ah, Prabhuji.
That
Nanda Pranam Maharaj.
the one in dark.
Oh, Hare Krishna.
Nanda Pranam Maharaj.
Hare Krishna. Here is
Oh,
Miss कर दिया।
leave.
चले गए रात तेरे।
नहीं शायद